Motivation. I believe it will be not the first time for you guys to have a speech like this. You have experienced it many times, and you are not comfortable till now that you have to listen to many speeches still. But what motivation means to you, what it is actually, what motivation isn't actual. In a layman language, it is the push to someone to move out from a difficulty. It is that push which take out from you from a stage of confusion, pain, distress, when you don't know how to take a step, when you don't wanna get out yourself from that difficulty, when you are stiff and rigid, that you don't know what is happening with you and you are just silent and clueless what is happening with me, then this motivation lecture speech gives you a push. It gives you a kick to get out from that difficulty as fast as it can be. Everyone, there is nobody who don't face a problem, and slowly the time you spend with the problems, difficulties and problems, you start becoming mature and you know how to tackle them. You get to know the experience, you get to into the habit of tackling them. But when you are a struggler, when you find yourself in a problem which is new to you, then it is a mess. Then you don't know how to solve it. Then you get into confusion, a stage of distress, a stage of panic for you. You are low, you don't know how to solve it, and you become demotivated. The guy who says, I will solve your problem, don't bother, don't trust him. Because in life, you have to first trust yourself. And when you can't even trust yourself, how can it be that your decision will be right, that you can trust another buddy? Motivation is required by each and every one of us. We all require motivation in a stage. Motivation doesn't mean that the guy who can't be successful is for him. Motivation means, no, my dear. Motivation can be a way of success, to achieve success, can change an emotional imbalance, can take out somebody from nobody to somebody, and it can change somebody's mental ability. Motivation just don't mean, it doesn't mean that you want to be successful, then you have to listen motivation. If you are going from a bad time, if you are broken down, if you are not in a relationship and you are feeling bothered about him or her and you don't know what to do, then also you require a motivation speech to motivate yourself not to be sick of from emotional imbalance. You require motivation. Success and failures, these are the two parts of a coin. You flip the coin, there is success, you flip it again, it's failure. And our success and failures are mean by the materialistic things only. We mean if we are getting successful, if we are reaching the high, if you are solving the problems and we are getting benefited, then we are successful. But success doesn't mean this only. If you are being successful in materialistic life, then you are a failure in your personal life. Then you are a failure in terms of not giving time to your family, friends, your colleagues. There's no emotion in you. You are failing in that, and it is making an emotional imbalance in you. The guys who say, I know I can be successful, the guy who think that there's no need of motivation, the guys who think that they are on the top, the guys who think that they are already motivated, it is good. It's very nice to have such a feeling with you. But how about success in life? When you are in the middle of sea and you don't know what to do, then it's a problem. Then on that time, there is no one who can give you a motivation to speak. If you are in middle of the sea, no one around you, then you can't take out the phone and start listening to a motivational speech. You will not do that. Nobody will do that. So in life, whenever the problems come, whenever you feel down, when you are confused, when you are thinking that I don't know what to do, when you are going to give up, when you do have a disbelief in yourself, when you don't know what to do, when you think you are useless, then the first thing you have to do is to believe in yourself first. Motivation can push you forward, but when you are concerned about it, when the problem comes to you, you are the only one. You have to start tackling it with yourself, whether it's a new problem or it's a problem old. You have to find out the answer by yourself. Motivation means a lot. It is for success in life, but the car driver's seat is in your position. You know you are driving the car. You have to take the step. You have to know where you have to take it, how to handle the problem. The next can't guide anywhere. He is just a motivator. He can tell you, he can give you an assurance that yes, we are riding right. He can tell you the roadmap. He can tell you whether something is coming from the the left or not, but he cannot be a fire driver. Always remember, you are the driver and the co-driver is your motivator. He can give you assurance, he can give you the strength in you. He can give you the invisible hand on your shoulder. He can be the magical person in your life. But the step of coming out from that problem, change this vision, not to bother about any difficulty, move out from the challenges. It is you have to do. You don't have to bother about it. You have to be acknowledged. Yes, it is a problem, I can solve it. When you are in problem, just be with yourself. If I'm not being successful in life and you are listening to motivation speech too, then it will not solve your problem. You have to understand yourself, your problem, your area of interest where you are lacking. You have to get to know why you are failing again and again, why you are being called as a loser. You have to think on this. You have to analyze yourself. You have to analyze your problem. You have to analyze your each and everything which is a concern for you. Then you will be on the dot. Then you will bang on the aim when you get to know that yes, it is my problem. These are the things which is making me a concern. Then you get to know everybody success is driven by two things. The two things are try and failures. When you try and get fail, and when you again try it the thing and fail again, but you don't quit the game, then you are gonna be a successful person. But the moment you switch from trying to not trying, you're gonna be fail. You will be a loser. You have to understand this, that the failures are the stepping stones of a road of success. They are the things which teaches you about your journey of life. That teaches you, that gives you the experience of the life. They are not just a failure. You don't have to feel shame. You don't have to feel afraid. You don't have to feel disappointed when you get feeling fail. When you get fail, let's say to yourself, dear, try again and try again till you don't find yourself successful. You're never gonna know when you will success. Nobody knows it. Nobody. If somebody says that I know that I will be successful in this time, he can't. He is planning of that, but he's not somebody who knows each and everything about the nature and possibility. Don't be afraid in life. The two things for motivation for success in life are, don't be afraid of anything and believe in your two things will lead to you a door of success in your life.